Hey everyone, and welcome back to another King Arthur Legends Rise video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing this Happy Holidays event that they just released. So, in a nutshell, you can either farm the story mode, farm Plain of Beasts, or you can farm Frozen Plain to get these tokens. These hero contribution, as they call. And the higher up you go on this tier of acquiring more and more tokens, you get a bunch of different items. One of which being this mystery star token, this special mystery star token, and then your normal items that you find normally with like raid up summon tickets, and then at the bottom here they have memory stones. If you go through this whole thing, you will get a couple of those special summon tickets and 10 legendary mastery memory stones, which 20 of them gets you a duplicate legendary that you can use in chivalry. So I kind of wanted to talk about the math and if you should try to finish this event. The nice thing about these events, I need to throw this in there because I think there's a lot of videos out already talking about how this event stinks. And I don't know if it stinks or not. It's an event. It's something for us to do. It's things where if you're farming already, you're just getting additional rewards. So I don't see it as like a bad thing. But whether or not it makes sense to actually focus on this is what I wanted to talk about. So for today's scenario, what we're going to be using as our baseline is floor 7, stage 7 of Plain of Beasts and stage 7 of Frozen Plain. The reason why we're doing this is because I think this is the only reason, or if let's say that you're on Plain of Beasts 6, I don't think you should just farm Plain of Beasts 6 and use up all of your energy to complete this event and get tokens, because what you're actually working for isn't really going to help progress your account. These legendary mana orbs are not worth farming. Unless you can beat stage 7, where you're getting the mythic one, which allows you to rank up to 6-star on Plain of Beasts, and then the same thing in Frozen Plain with the mythic star seeds, it's not worth farming. All right, so that's why we're doing the baseline of stage 7. So when we look at my example, we're going to be looking at the amount of tokens that you get for stage 7 on both Plain of Beasts and on Frozen Plain floor 7. And that's kind of what I've done here. So the total amount of tokens that you need to complete the event is 32,000. So if you go down to the very bottom tier here, 32,000 is the total amount of tokens you will need to get the very last reward, which is 5 of these special mystery star tokens and then 5 of the legendary master memory stones. You have about 13 days to complete it at the making of this video. And then all of my calculations below are based on a 3 times run that you can do within the game. So whenever you go into Plain of Beasts, if you're on stage 9, you can do 1 run, or you can do a ×3 multiplier if you've beaten the stage. So that's what the calculation is based off of. So for Plain of Beasts 7, it takes, 10 energy for 1 run, but 30 for a 3 times run. Okay? So for Plain of Beasts, and let's go back to our event page here and talk about our rewards. So on Plain of Beasts, right? Each run gets you 34 tokens, which is this line right here. And if you times that by 3, you get 102 per individual run, which will cost you 30 energy. So if you want to achieve the 32,000 tokens, you need to do a total of 313 Plain of Beast runs, which is 9,411 energy. And these are like rough numbers, because there's decimals and stuff that I just didn't carry over or whatever. So it's not exact, but it's around that much. So that means you'll have to do 24 of these 30 runs, 30 energy cost runs per day. So you'll have to spend 722 energy just in Plane of Beasts 7 for the next 13 days to get 32,000 tokens. Now, if you are at a point in your account where you're starting to farm Plane of Beasts 7, this is probably an okay thing for you to do. I don't believe that you should waste all of your energy just doing Plane of Beasts. I think that's bad for your account. But you should be running Plane of Beasts almost maybe half of this, 12 times a day, for like 350 energy. I don't think that's too obscene. So you'll be getting some of those tokens, right? But I want to give you the math. Now the game gives you around 500 energy if you spend 400 gems. You can do this in the shop. In the shop every day at packages, they give you these daily stamina charges. And I can't remember if it starts off as charge 1 or if it's just daily stamina charge and it's 0 and then it goes up to 1. So the math could be a little off here, but because I didn't want to wait for the next reset to do the video, that's what I'm basing this off of. So yeah, the first 2 charges are only 50 gems, and then the next 3 are 100 each. So that gets you 500 energy. Then, in your power-up guide, so your dailies, if you attempt to enhance an equipment, and that's just one time, you'll get another 100 energy. And then if you're in a clan that is at least 20 people and they're clicking their attendance, you'll get another 100. So you're really close to that 700 that I'm talking about, 722. So that's good. Like the fact that the game gives you an option to do this, it is not bad. The gems that you get throughout this game, I can't stress enough that gems and stamina are the most important thing that you need to worry about in this game. It's not the summons, because the packs and stuff like that just aren't good. So when you have the rewards of like these stamina chests, if you are free to play or a low spender, you really need to save your gems, and you really need to save your stamina chests for events like this, because it's a very good opportunity for you as a player to get, these legendary mastery memory stones. These are very, very valuable. So I think you don't want to really pass up opportunities to do this. So if you go back to the math and you look at this, right? I'm not going to advise someone to sit on here and do 24 of those runs every day and sit and watch this thing or have it running in the background just doing Plane of Beasts. I don't think that makes sense, but I just wanted to give you the breakdown. Now, Frozen Plain is a harder dungeon. The developers know that. So they give you more tokens per run on the same level. Your energy cost is a little higher, but your total runs is way less. Your total energy is about 1,000 less. So your runs per day are less, and then the total amount of energy that you need to spend is less. And the point of this is the higher up you are, the better. If you ever want to figure out, like, what's the best thing for you to run, just take the amount of medals that are in here. So stage 10 of Plane of Beasts gets you 55 medals. So for 55 medals, you go in and you check the amount of energy needed to run this. So 16. So then you just take your 16 55 metals divided by 16, and you're getting about 3.4 metals per 1 energy. And then if you go to Frozen Plain 8 is 14 energy. And for 14 energy, I would get 53 metals. So 53 divided by 14. 3.78. So if you're going by the decimals, Frozen Plain 8 is still better to run than Plane of Beasts 10. So that's the simple calculation. Now, the other thing is when you're doing, this kind of event, they're giving you these mystery star tokens. And what's in those mystery star tokens, you still have the potential to pull stamina out of them. You have potential to pull mythic star seeds, which is a Plane of Beasts run. At stage 10, like on average, you're probably going to get one. Oh, sorry, the mythic mana orb. The mythic star seed is from, Frozen Plain 7, but it's not even one per run. So there are some valuable things in those orbs. And then the, higher versions of those can give you mastery stones. Like you can get 10 of them. So these other items, like even though it's a chance, you get like 3 chances at that. So that can't be understated. So I saved a couple, and let's see what we pull out of mine. So on these 12, let's see what we get on just one of them. Okay, so I got 100,000 iron. This could be really, really important for new players that are trying to level up their, market or their castle, because it takes a lot of iron. Sometimes it's like 500,000, 700,000. So that's already good. So if you do another one, then we'll do a 10 pop. So uncommon relic breaths, like the things in these star tokens, I think are very good rewards. 150,000, 11 of these legendary orbs, 200,000 gold, and then more uncommon relic breaths. So good stuff. Now let's check out the really good tokens. Look at that. I got special summon tickets, 5 of them. Nice. Not too bad. And then I got rare mastery memory stones. So yeah, the thing is it's going to be a lot of energy, but I think the things that are in this are actually valuable. So if you see the videos that are talking about how crazy the energy cost is to do all of these things, just remember that there are a bunch of really valuable items that come in this stuff that kind of warrant you climbing and using the energy, because it's certainly more time consuming if you go into each individual dungeon to go and get all those items. So just keep that in mind, guys. I wanted to give you just a little bit of the breakdown, talk about the event a little bit, and I don't know, get your guys' opinion. So that's really all I have. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. But until then, I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.